Now then everybody, and welcome to Westmorland. So I'm riding over in Cumbria for a change today. So I've just begun a ride at a place called Orton, which is a couple of miles north of Tebay. Tebay obviously well known for being junction 38 of the M6. So what I'm going to be doing today, a nice little leg spinner on the Westmorland Fells. Yeah, it's absolutely lovely day today. Quite a bit of cloud cover, but patches of blue sky here and there. So at the moment we just head along the road from Orton down towards Birkbeck. But what we'll be doing is meeting a bridleway and then cutting up onto Great Asby Scar, which is all that you can see over there on the left. So it looks as though it's going to be a really nice steady climb. So what we do now is take the left here. And byway then bridleway. Yeah, so we've got a little track for a few hundred yards and through a gate, and then that's where they climb up onto Great Asby Scar commences. A few cows looking a bit inquisitive there on the right. I mean, one thing about this area, it is a really big farming community. In fact, as I mentioned there earlier on in the ride, we're not that far from Tebay. Those of you that watch Channel 4 will probably seen that programme, Lake District Farm Shop. Yeah, that's where the farm shop is based on the Tebay South services. It's a nice little steady way to climb this one. Got a fantastic view to the left hand side. In fact, when we get to the top, we'll have a quick spin round, show you the view. Yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, it's one good thing when you're getting cloud cover like this. You get the sun's rays shining on the landscape. In fact, those of you that follow me on Strava will notice I was here about a month ago, doing more or less the same ride, but different start to it, because the last time I did the climb up there, which was much more tougher, because it was grassy bridleway, quite bumpy in places as well. Whereas this way is much easier. In fact, just on the right now you can start to make out quite a few limestone rocks, which form part of Great Asby Scar. That's it. We are at the top of the climb. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, I'll just give you the view behind where we've just climbed up. So what we've got just in front of us, that's the Howgill Fells, also known as the Howgills. And then just in the middle, just over there, you can just make out a few lorries, cars heading along the M6. Just make out the village of Tebay as well. And then just over to our left, all the limestone outcrops, that's Great Asby Scar, or part of it. In fact, once we get further along this bridleway, there's a few more rocky limestone outcrops, so you'll be able to see a few of them as well. In fact, you see quite a lot of this over towards the Settle, Malham Cove area as well. Malham Cove being a prime example. Yeah, so as I was saying, just back there, this is all the limestone outcrops, which is Great Asby Scar. Yeah, it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? As does the North Pennines in front of us. And it looks as though we got our first descent of the ride. Yeah, absolutely fantastic descent this. This is good. Oops. Very easy to miss that turn in there. Hence the reason I nearly hit that marker. Yeah, it's quite bumpy in places, but it's mainly down to the rocks and mud. Oh yes, that was really good. It looks like there's more. Just hope the bracken's not too high along here. There's no doubt there'll be a few sniper rocks hiding in here somewhere. Certainly got to get your balance here and shift your weight from left to right, vice versa. Brilliant. Oh, it's really, really good, that descent there. Yeah, I like that. Just coming at the end of this rough track, and then we'll be meet the tarmac, and then we'll be heading over towards Crosby Ravensworth. Yeah, really good section, that one, especially the single track descent from the top of Great Asby Scar. Right, so this is a descent down to Crosby Ravensworth. So part of it is grassy bridleway, and we meet farm track about halfway down. So this is Crosby Ravensworth. Butcher's Arms. It's a nice pub, that one, doesn't it? Right, so we take a right here now. So this is tarmac for a short while, and then got a steady climb up onto Crosby Ravensworth Fell. I think it's safe to say that this section I'm doing now is a lot easier than the one I did when I did this ride just over a month ago. So it was a horrible, really long grass bridleway, which ended up, see where you've got the tree up there on the top, headed up that way. But this is much better, much more rideable, and it's steady away as well. Right, so we've made it to the end of that bridleway. So this is Oddendale. But what we do now is we head along this track, which will take us up onto Crosby Ravensworth Fell, and then what we then do is drop down to the road that goes between Orton and Shap. This is over at the top of the climb. Yeah, it's a good climb, that one. I enjoyed that. Nice and steady away. Right, it's descent time now, down to the Orton to Shap road, so let's have it. Keep an eye out for these sheep at the bottom. Fantastic. Oh, that was really good. Enjoyed that. So this is the Orton the Shap road now. So if we wanted to do a shorter version of this ride and just head back down there to Orton, it's only probably not even a mile or so. So if you were doing a shorter version of this ride, or the weather was about to take a turn for the worst, you could head back that way. Not where we're heading now. We're heading out towards where the M6 motorway is and West Coast Main Line, Scout Green. So just back head underneath the M6 now. In fact, the last time I did this ride I went left here, and then there was a bridleway which I took, which was over boggy moorland and heather, and which, to be honest, probably one of the worst bridleways I've ever ridden along, if you can call it riding. So when I was looking at a map trying to find a different way to avoid it, came across this way. So what we're going to do in a second, we're just going to take a left here down towards Shap Hotel. So just going under the West Coast Main Line now. And in fact, we're not that far from Shap itself, and there is part of the West Coast Main Line which is just up there, called Shap Summit, which is actually the highest point on the West Coast Main Line in England. And then just further up past Lockerbie, you've got Beatock Summit, which is the highest one on the West Coast Main Line. This looks like the bridleway. Yeah. So back on the tarmac now, we're onto the A6. So I think we're only on this for a short while, and then we're back off road again. Right, so we made it to the top of that climb. So what we do now is we take a left through this gate. Really good grassy descent, which will take us down towards Tebay. Yeah, when I did this ride last month, it was after quite a longish dry spell. So the bit that we're coming up to now, it's grassy bridleway, so hopefully it won't be too boggy. It's one thing I did find when I was doing this ride last month, there's quite a lot of tracks just going here, there and everywhere, and it's hard to actually pick out which is the right one to take. Yeah, you can see now how it just turns to grass. Right, looks like we're up and down. Yeah, you can see there's quite a lot of tracks just going off here, there and everywhere. I think after all the rain that we've had, I think it's pretty much expected it's going to be quite boggy in places. Looks as though we've got past all the boggy bits now. In fact, you can pretty much see the track coming all the way down now. Just over the hill there in front of us. Right, this looks like a good downhill bit, so let's enjoy it. Oh, finally got a bit of gravel now. In fact, just imagine if the whole of this bridleway was like this, it would be absolutely tremendous. Going left. So this should drop us down to Ulop Bank. Oh yes, this is good, isn't it? Oh yes, that was great. That's it, we are down. That was really good. Enjoyed that. It was a little bit indecisive at the start where the grassy bridleways went here, there and everywhere, but once I got down to the section where it was all gravelly, that was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. So where we're coming into now, this is Scout Green. It's a very, very small hamlet. So I'm just about to head under the West Coast Main Line again. Right, so we're just coming back into Orton now. This was the start of the ride. So what did you think of that one? I thought that was absolutely brilliant, that ride. I really enjoyed that. Good start of the ride. They climb up onto Great Asby Scar. Fantastic single track descent through all the limestone outcrops, and we dropped down into Crosby Ravensworth and then climbed up again Crosby Ravensworth Fell. Did that section around the back near where the A6 is. That fantastic descent. So in all, it's been an enjoyable ride. So I'll put all the links in the description. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.